You've been working, you've been stressing, your body's screaming, it's been neglected. You have all these problems, but you can't seem to escape. Tonight I'm breaking you out, but you need to get away. Let's go, babe. Let's go, babe. Oh, let's go, babe. Let's go, babe. Out of this love with me, so you can see I got it. Everything you want. You got it in, Father, I got it in. It's only got me. They can come and watch us sin. They gotta leave us alone. Away from the door. So love what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, guess I'm really about to put it down. Tell me never disrespect you. Ain't no tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend you. The ass down, make it last down. Instead of hoping I'ma be there. I know you wanna say stop when you say go. Where you go again, that place is good. Watch you make your girlfriend. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I'll be. They're causing rockets in the industry, looking this up, but she can't sleep. I got it, everything you need. I got it, you and me for good loving, baby. Well, I got it. I need you to know that, girl, it's all yours. You've been worried, got a lot of tension, broken glory, and I just wanna fix it. Girl, you need some new time. You can't go through, baby. I want to relax your mind. And girl, I know just what to do for you. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's go, baby. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Out of this love with me, so you can see I got it. Oh, everything you want, girl. I got it. And everything you need, yeah. I got it. You ain't need a good loving, baby. I got it. And I want you to know that, girl, it's all yours. Wherever you wanna go, whatever you wanna do, whatever you wanna see. Just put your trust in me. God is the question, and mine is the answer. I've been searching everywhere. You don't have to look no further, baby. I got it. Everything you want, I got it. Oh, everything you need, baby, I got it. Your best love is over, I got it. 'Cause girl, I'm here to satisfy all of your desires, I got it. I don't think nobody's screaming, I got it. Oh, baby girl, I'm come running to answer me, I got it. Better kill, girl, rest assured, I got it. My key, shot the freedom, oh, legally, I got it. Take this day, up with me, baby, I got it. Feel something, sleep on me, don't worry, I got it. I see, drinks on me, now you know, I got it. Whatever it is, I got it. Whatever it is, I got it. You got it, baby. I got it. If you want it, I got it. I got it.
Yo, what's going on?
Going live on a new page. Looking at some text messages. So oh. Hold on, y'all. Wow. Oh. Wow, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
God calls him when he said, God comes to.
Hold on. Shout out to everybody as I build this page like I built everybody else's. We're gonna build it from the ground up. But shout out to everybody.
God comes
okay. I gotta do this. Hold on. I'm live. Please stop. So I want to say what's up, everybody. Hold on. Let me send this text out real quick. Real quick. Let's see. Sure. Send this page out. Send this text out real quick. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I gotta do daddy duties real quick.
Hello?
Hey, you still need some money for food?
Yes.
How much you need?
10.
Where you at?
My room.
Who else in your room?
Myself. That's my fan. That's why I sound like that.
Oh. All right. You want me to send it to your mama cash app?
Huh?
You want me to send it to your mama cash app?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. You ain't tell me you love me today, punk. You ain't say hi, dad. How you feeling? Nothing.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I know you in your stomach. Are you thinking from your stomach? I don't blame you. Shoot it. If you thinking from your stomach, think from your stomach. That's cool. All right. Huh? Where you going? Hold on, y'all. Gotta do daddy duties before I get into this. I'm live, so I had to do daddy duties. No. What is your mama cash app? Lady Locks what? Hold on. Hmm. Hold on. Okay. Send me a screenshot because it's not even coming up.
Well, how did you spell lock? So the way she spelled it was LOCS 35.
Oh, that's why. Where you ordering from? Oh Lord, you got DoorDash.
Yep.
All right, well, let me go ahead and do this live real quick, and I'll call you. Call me if you go to bed. If I don't call you back.
Okay.
Love you, Noodle.
Later.
All right. Hold on. I don't know what I'm thinking about. This little girl gonna drive me crazy.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
Hold on, y'all. Here I come. Okay, there it is. All right. I'm back. So here we go. Shout out to everybody that's over here on the new page. I want to thank everybody that's over here. Love every last person. We on a new page. We having fun. That's what it's going to be about. And we're going to continue to aid anybody that want to know the right for Robert and what's going on and how he's being slandered. We ain't worried about the other people. They fell off. They gone. We don't got to worry about that. We can progress forward. No more of that drama. Thank God. It took for me to sacrifice or to get sacrificed for y'all to see what's really going on. But for y'all that really don't understand what's going on, for y'all that's slow to know what's going on, I'm gonna, we're gonna talk about some things. We're gonna post some things. If you look at what it say new page. The new page is here. The camp responds. Or should I say the brotherhood responds? But I'm gonna put that next. DanaJay gonna respond like this. This is my response. I don't believe in long breakups. So long, goodbye. Hell with him. I need everybody that's here. Have your friend come and like the page, like, share, and subscribe. And we trying to build over here. We gonna build. Also, Saturday. Everybody say Saturday at 9 a.m. I will be streaming Black Rob's funeral. Saturday at 9 a.m. I will be streaming Black Rob's funeral right here live. Saturday, I will be streaming Black Rob's funeral live. I must say this. Shout out to Sharon Wimbush. Shout out to Will Eady. Shout out to Bruce Kelly. Shout out to Carrie. Shout out to Keith. Shout out to the rest of the camp. Shout out to the rest of the brotherhood. Because actually, when I first met them guys, they didn't know me from a can of paint. And they accepted this little knucklehead, but I'm a good guy. Yeah, I will say Will Eady has been screaming at me for 2 years. Yo, don't respond back to them. Yo, don't get them like, yo, da, 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 da. So for the most part, you can clearly say most of them are my kids that I have aborted. But life is good. No more drama. No more repeats. We're going to have fun from now on. Now, the camp, the brotherhood responds to my page being shut down and to all the lies being told. What was the response? Let's break this response down. Let's break this response down in real time. The response right here. The response in real time. Real life. Goes like this. Come from Will Eady II. He says, I want to take a moment to thank every liar, blasphemer, gossiper, and truth manipulator in the world and church that has scandalized my name for the last 3 years. Particularly every lying blogger that built their wicked content persecuting me for righteousness' sake. None of you are true journalists, so I expect you to have no journalistic integrity. Thank you to Tasha K, Hollywood Next, Tracy's Point of View, Texas Black Diamond, The Boski Gun, DJ Tyson, Infamous Sylvia, Tammy Washington, and every other lying blogger that I haven't mentioned. You all help. Finally, free me with your lies from caring what any individual in this life that breaths thinks of me. I promise your lies made me stronger than I ever knew I was. Church folks, y'all know I don't play with y'all, and y'all know not to play with me. So I won't even mention your names, specifically fake friends, associates, and family. Y'all know what it is. And always have, which is why you've never and will never say anything to my face. Y'all know how I get down. So I bless you all. I pray that God smiles upon you. I pray that his favor finds you. And I pray that you come to know him and the pardoning of your sins. In Jesus' name, amen. Once again, here we go. Now, have I did something to make Will mad? Yes, I have. Have me and Will talk? Yes. From a big brother to a little brother. Did I listen all the time? No. But I listen when it counts. I will always admire Will. I will always have love for Will, even when we're not speaking. That's what big brothers do with little brothers. That's what little brothers do with big brothers. Will is older than me. But what troubled me is a response that came to Will with a person trying to act innocent. That straight bothered me. And when I mean bothered me, it straight bothered me for real. Because there's no integrity there. Hold on. Okay. There's no integrity there. And how can you respond this way when you have no integrity? I mean, that's how he feel. That's what he see. But when he responded, the response of the person with no integrity went like this. And you see who it is. He said, why name in your post? I ain't said shit about you. And this DJ Tyson. It's not about saying nothing about somebody. But we'll know what you did to his brother. Here comes the difference. He knows what you did to his brother. Maybe people came to talk to Will about him. Maybe it wasn't nobody on YouTube either. Hit dogs always holler. Y'all was just jumping up and down about a channel being taken down, right? Y'all said I cyberbullied Don Russell. Y'all don't got to believe me. I'll show you. I'll show you. Hold on. One thing I say is, don't believe me. Just watch. Don't believe me. Just watch. So, let me get through this. No, because I don't believe in hiding my hand. So, that's not for everybody. Hold on, let me show you. So, hold on. Let me show you. Okay, hold on. Hold on, because I just got some good news that I seen. Hold on. Hold on. Because I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to definitely see this because I showed y'all earlier. Hold on, let me see. YouTube just took this and wow, wait a minute. They just flipped my whole situation. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm not understanding this. Because there's a lot of stuff that's going on that I just seen. Okay. Y'all seen when I showed y'all earlier pretty much what was going on, right? As far as they said that I was cyberbullying Don Russell. Okay. With that being said, they said I was cyberbullying Don Russell. And oh yeah, I know he told him to attack me. I know. So with that being said, you know, they attacked me for sticking up for Robert. And like I said, at the end of the day, it was nothing wrong with those videos. I will be re-uploading those videos to my new channel because I'm just putting out awareness and reporting on what's going on. So with that being said, I'm gonna say this, give props and shout out to Will Eady for seeing what's going on. It is what it is. Those folks are gonna say what they're gonna say, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, but we don't have to be bothered with them at all. Ever. So if we're gonna refer to them, if they did something, let's try to ignore it. If we can't ignore it, pet names. Let's not use their real names. We don't give them no exposure, no clout, no nothing. They are dead to us. Every last one of them. They are dead to us. So, with that being said, my last point, I'm going to play something and then we're going to have a discussion about it. But trust me, y'all going to be heartbroken. I'm going to be stopping it in between because this is something that y'all have to see. All right. So with that being said, we're going to the next point. The next point is my homie Sammie. Shout out to 9Meg TV or 9Meg. They got the interview. Let's see what he had to say.
Sammie talks about declining the $1 million deal, which included his masters.
Somebody said, do I own my masters? I do.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I do own my masters. Y'all want to know something? I'm going to share it with y'all. This is a true story, too. We'll be in April. This January that just passed, I passed on one of the biggest deals of my life. Some M's involved. I never seen that in like one check at a time. But it was at the expense of my masters. This is a true story. God is my witness. And I battled myself many nights to not take this deal. I would have had some M's, but I wouldn't have had no equity in my music.
Stop right there. He said he would have had some M's, but he wouldn't have had no equity in his music. Meaning, he would have had some millions that he signed for. But his music right now is worth a couple million. So if his music is worth a couple million, just imagine how much R. Kelly music is worth. But let's let him finish so that way y'all can hear it.
Long haul, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now. I prayed. I asked my mom. I told my mom, like, Mom, I could come just drop you $100,000 in a Louis Vuitton purse. That's always been a dream of mine to do. I was like, but if I do this, I don't have no equity. I got the money, but I have no equity in my music. And this is a true story. I just went through this in January. I never thought I would say no to $1 million in one time. Never thought I would say that. This is this year, January. And then I'm calling my manager because he's involved and my lawyer. And I was like, if I take this deal, I know it changes our lives. This is true. God, take my voice away if I'm lying. And it was like, first of all, you don't have to ever factor us in for your decisions. You know what I'm saying? So one moment I say no to the deal. Next moment I say yes to the deal. Then I say no to the deal. Then I say yes to the deal. Ultimately, I fly to the Dominican Republic for New Year's. And I asked God to give me like a direct yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Like, Father, am I supposed to take all this money? Because I went through some hell in my 20s for like 7 years. Maybe this is you saying I'm supposed to take it. He said, absolutely not. It was like the clearest no ever.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
He said no. So I passed. I did not take the deal. And that is the most money I ever said no to in my life in one time. I don't know why he said no, by the way. I just know he said no. You know?
One thing I'm going to tell y'all, in the music industry, they do not want you consulting with God about anything. Because they want everything to be impulsive. They want everything to be right then and there. They want it on their time. They don't want you consulting with God about nothing. So everybody pray for Sammie right now. Please pray for Sammie. Because you know he's going to be a target. And I asked God to protect him because you know they're going to come after him after this interview. Let's finish.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna break down $1 million too. Most artists don't tell you this because it just looks good when you read such and such signed for $1 million to $2 million. You have a manager who gets 20% off the rip typically. Y'all do the math. You're down to $800,000. 5% to your attorney. 10% if you have an agent or a middleman that's working the deal. And then the IRS is taking some. So you might have out of that $400,000, $500,000 after you pay people. And don't be in a hole with a label or something. You have to pay that debt. But you have like $400,000, $500,000 and no equity. I'd rather have $500,000 liquid cash in my account and millions of dollars in equity for a rainy day or my family or, you know what I'm saying? Or if I have kids one day, and to have $1 million and no equity. So don't be misconstrued when you see artists that sign for $1 million. That million, by the time it's broken down, is near $400,000, $500,000, and their masters is gone, and their publishing is gone. So I'm telling y'all the business because they don't want to tell you that part when they sign it. They just want to say, "Oh, I signed $1 million deal," and you think they're not even a millionaire yet. So for that person that asked me, do I own my masters? I do own my masters. I never did a publishing deal. I get residual income. And I'm not going to sit here in front like that was an easy decision for me to say no to. But I said no. So just to put y'all on some game. sore. Yeah, and then they playing Nip. Nip on this Masters. Hey, come on. They playing Nip. They playing Nip. Oh, I gotta stretch. Night song. Low song.
So with that right there, we and you see what happened to Nipsey Hussle. He's pretty much giving y'all a lowdown on top of the lowdown when he's saying they playing Nip. They playing Nip. Y'all see. Hold on. Okay. So y'all see when he said they playing Nip. They playing Nip. So, hey, Miss Bougie. Hey, Willie, what's up, Dream Team? So y'all see the pattern. They going after everybody who own equity in their catalog. If your catalog owns or has equity, they coming to get it. Chris Brown, y'all see what they try to do to him? Unfortunately, he kind of escaped a little bit, but he's not out the woods. They're going to come back and get him. Thank you, Miss Robbie. But they going to come back for him. So that's why it's important that we put up a united front to help Robert. Just imagine with all the stuff that happened, if none of that has happened and everybody could have been on one accord, we could have had the most powerful rallies and marches ever instead of having pockets. Pop Smoke owned his, King Von owned his, Mo 3 owned his. And look what happened. You are absolutely right, Willie. Okay, somebody just sent me a message and said, yo, I didn't know you and Will Edie were that close. We're not. We're not. I met Will for the first time in 2019. I heard about him, but I met him for the first time in 2019. I took a liking to him. And I'm quite sure he probably took a liking to me. I'm not sure. But I'm sure. You know. He's a very wise brother. I look up to him because he's very wise. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, you can learn a lot from people just by watching them. So I just met Will Edie in 2019. No, was it 19? Yeah, 2019. That's the first time I met Will. And you know how they say, you know, the Bible say, your spirit, if you have a friendly spirit, then a friendly spirit will show itself friendly. And that's what it was. So when I say my big bro, that's what I always called him, my big bro. And he never showed nothing different. Even when we wasn't speaking, he always showed himself to be a big brother. Miss Lady T, we not entertaining that rhetoric. We don't care what they do over there. We on a mission. Our mission is to help Robert, to pursue the effort of Robert coming home. That's just a distraction. We're not being distracted. Trust me, he don't want that problem. I will assure you that. So, and Sammie saying that he got his master's and that he prayed to God and God told him no, you know the gatekeeper's going to be coming after him. especially when he was on Clive Davis 2 years ago and he walked away. And that's what he's talking about, that offered him $1 million. But you see, when he broke the $1 million thing down, you see how much it came into, right? Only about 400,000. What are you going to do with that? I'm going to give you $1 million up front. You're going to give me your masters. But every song you did that went platinum or triple platinum or 2 times platinum is worth 4.5 million. So I'm going to give you $1 million, but you're going to have to break that down. You're going to get about 400,000. All in all, I'm going to get about 68 to 158, sometimes 350 million. Now, do that make sense? Do that make sense? As my boy Blind Fury say, now do that make sense? If you're going to get up to 350 million and you only going to give me $1 million, and that's going to break down to 400,000, I lost. So Sammie did the right thing. Just like Michael Jackson. Let's talk about it. Michael Jackson had the catalog of all catalogs because he had the Beatles catalog. They made it their business to destroy Michael Jackson by bringing him up in a negative light in the public every chance they get. He passed away. They went as far as going live to dig up his body to show y'all that he wasn't there. So they dug up his body. They dug up the casket. It wasn't nothing there. Mysteriously, though, and I want y'all to follow me. Mysteriously, the family settled with Sony for $575 million. And now, do you hear anything about Michael Jackson? It's like he vanished. He ghost gone. Prince, they wanted his masters. Prince said no. When Prince said no, they sent somebody in to kill him. That's all you gotta do is do research. Now you're hearing stories like, is Michael Jackson dead? Michael Jackson's alive? Michael Jackson had an underground tunnel in Neverland? You would never know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Mike said, excuse my French, I think Mike said, bump it. Take it. You gonna give me 575 million? I don't gotta pay nobody. I will live the rest of my life. Take the catalog. It don't mean that much. I don't listen to the Beatles stuff anyway. Now the Beatles catalog alone is worth $3 billion. And just think about what the rest of Mike catalog is worth. So if it takes that for me to get peace, give me my 575 million. I won't walk, but I'm gonna live peacefully. The agreement is y'all just can't say nothing else about me and my family unless something come up. And y'all don't hear nothing else about Mike. And that's been 3 years now. Don't hear nothing. Fantasia said, oh my God, I didn't know that. I didn't know they did that. Yeah. Now, I'm going to break something down to you. When I did a rally, right? I did a rally. And when Will came out to pray, Will said they have my brother in there for other reasons. And it's not because of what they trying to say it is. I'm elaborate on that. And it took me 2 years to do my research on it. So I'm going to elaborate on it. They had to lock him up for 2 reasons. 1, they want to make an example. 2, they were hoping to kill him inside of the jail cell. Pay attention. How ironic, and where do you see it where an inmate that's facing life in jail with no parole comes from one side of the jail all the way over to the other side into your cell while you sleep. That's almost never heard of unless they trying to get rid of somebody. His job was to kill R. Kelly in that cell. But God intervened and possessed that man's mind to make an example so that way he can just try to stomp him out to prove a point to the government. Now, I'm gonna use that in one of my commentaries that I'm gonna do called Paid Agents. That's gonna come up probably on Friday. But look at it. He came from one end of the jail all the way to the other end, right? He hit R. Kelly a couple times and then tried to stomp him. Sorry. That's not the code of the jail. The code of the jail is when you go in on somebody, you shanking. You're not stomping, you're shanking. So I believe the good Lord possessed the dude's mind to do other things and to actually show Rob that I have you no matter where you at. Now, this is how you know about paid agents or not. Have y'all heard anything about that dude since? No. If he would have carried out the government plan, he would have been a state hero. And you would have heard about, oh, that's the man that killed R. Kelly. That's the man that killed R. Kelly. God didn't want it to go that way. So since then, you don't hear nothing about that guy. Nothing. Which make you think, was he paid or was he even offered anything? Then they switched him out real quick. Wait. You have a man, and then here's the other thing. You have a man that's locked up in a facility who haven't been judicially charged. He's been judicially accused. So he's sitting there waiting for his day in court. And this guy, which happens to be the king of R&B, gets assaulted in your jail cell. He borderline diabetic. And you don't let him out for COVID. But you send the person that assaulted him to a whole nother jail. Which in turn, everybody got it wrong. You let Tekashi 6ix9ine out, not because he snitched. You let him out on home monitor because he have asthma. Now, you have Tekashi on tape doing what he doing. And he snitched on everybody. But you don't have nothing on Robert. And he got to sit. So is this a hired hit or not? You got to think about it. What is the end game to Robert being locked up? Maybe God wanted to expose everybody around Robert. What is the end game to it? I'm going to keep it real. What is the end game? What is the end game to it all? At this moment, I think people need to relook, recalibrate, and see what's actually going on. I have 35 people in my chat. I have 135 subscribers, which balances out. Beware the people who got 7,000, 9,000 followers or subscribers and only got 20 people in the chat. Somebody's paying for something. Be aware of the people who's bringing false content. False content. At the end of the day, I keep saying it. Do I got to take a hit for what everybody has done? Of course I do. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If I wouldn't have talked to Robert about people coming to meet him because they were supporting him, half of this stuff wouldn't even be going on. That's all. Half of this stuff wouldn't even be going on. So do I take responsibility? I do. I do. Did I know they was going to do that? I didn't. But at the end of the day, I own up what I did was inviting them folks and talking Robert to meeting them. That's my fault. Have I did anything else other than that? I participated in the bullcrap. I did. When Will Edie asked me to stop a long time ago, I stopped for a couple weeks. But when it come to my kids, I felt the need that I had to go. When I really didn't. Because the people that I was responding to are who? Nobody's. Everybody was trying to, and now I see it like today. At first I was mad earlier until I really took myself out of it and looked. I said, they didn't strike the page that had the less subscribers. They struck the page, or they lied to YouTube on the page that have the most subscribers and the most content about Robert that can help him, or that can help the lawyers help him fight these charges and possibly, which I believe, he will walk free of. So I had to take a step back and say, Dana, who are they for? Who are you really for? Stop. Don't go back. Stop. Look at the end game. They struck something that had to do with Don Russell. Now, if they for Robert, why are they striking your page when you bringing light about Don Russell? Make it make sense. Evidently, these are the same people over there that's saying we believe in Don Russell the muscle. We believe. The same people that did everything to try to make me and Will fight for no reason. Now, I don't know Will for 20 years. Hell, I don't know Will for 1 year. I met him in 2019. We've been in each other's company 8 times. We had a disagreement. We played ball. We laughed. We joked. He imparted into me, and I learned a lot. He also told me when he was upset with me. Sometimes I listened, sometimes I didn't. But then I got to ask a question. What if I really would have listened to Will and just really turned a deaf eye? What if I would have really listened to Will and not did the rally with the bedbug? But no, I believe that everybody have a good point. I believe that everybody has something good in them. Well, those days are over. I don't believe that everybody having good in them now. You got to show me that you got good just for me to even deal with you now. I've been snaked too much, and I'm not going to continue allowing it to happen. I'm too old to keep repeating the same mistake and trying to get different results. That's the #1 rule of insanity. And I'm not insane by a long shot. So now you can't come in with an A. You got to come in with an F, and you got to prove that you're worthy of an A. So when I say shout out to big bro Will Edie, I mean that. Because a lot of stuff that he said 2 years ago are playing out now. I'm not fake. I'm not phony. None of that. I keep it a buck. It is what it is. Will I love for me and Will Edie friendship to grow? Of course I would. Why wouldn't you? And you got to show yourself to be friendly. And I think I've done that. I believe he's done that. It was some lies being thrown out there that'll make people like, oh, I don't know about that dude Dana, man. You know, I don't know. You know, some people's playing some recordings. Telling people to really tell the truth about them recordings. I'll never cap. This pad is what I used to have our meetings on. And when somebody called my phone, I would run away from the pad because we was having a meeting about the next thing we was planning to do for Robert. So I thought, and I would talk on my phone, which is totally different from my pad. However, I didn't know that from people that claim to be your friend, you got to hide your conversation in your own house. I didn't know that. So I had me and whoever called on speakerphone. My story ain't never changed. Always been the same. I didn't know a person that was in a meeting that we were having that's supposed to have been an enclosed mod meeting, aka leadership meeting, was recording a conversation that I was having, one with a lawyer, one with a close friend, and another with a closer friend to Robert. I didn't know that until I walked away from them because they was hurting Robert Case. And when I did that, that's when it all came out. So yeah, I take the hit, but I was in the comfort of my home on my phone. I gave them enough courtesy so that way they couldn't hear. So I thought and went in my kitchen of where I used to stay. It is what it is. I never thought I'd see the day when people, if they can lie on RSK and Will, you are no exception. God sees everything. And you know what, Toy? You absolutely right. You absolutely right. If they can lie on RSK and Will, you are not no exception. God sees everything and everything will be all right. Trust the process and God. Oh, I definitely trust the process and I definitely trust God. But what I will say, Toy, is this is times that, you know, I can be bonding with the brotherhood for real. And it was stagnated behind people that wanted to be where I was at for whatever reason. And I'm really not nowhere. I don't look at Robert as a celebrity. Why do that? Robert is a man. Robert is cool. All this stuff that they talking about, I never seen not one time. Not in Baltimore, not in Florida, damn sure not in Chicago, not in DC, not in Charlotte. Come on, man. For you to be a pedophile, you can't hide it that many times. A pedophile will show his stripes and his feelings at all times. That's something you can't control. So how can you be a pedophile and control your actions? Something ain't making sense. Jeffrey Dahmer couldn't control how he felt about young boys. Bob Yeager can't control the way he feel about young people, period. He'll tell you quick, I can't be in a room if I got people watching me. Just go look at the Bob Yeager documentary. But Robert can be around everybody and treat everybody fine. But you call him a pedophile. I can't rock with that. Make that make sense. Oh, that's not what the federal government said. Well, was the federal government there? Because I know when I was around Robert, I ain't see no federal government. Even when we walked and tripped downtown Chicago, I still ain't see no federal government. Where was the federal government when we walked past the Gucci shop? Where was the federal government when we walked past, I don't know the name of that clothing store, but I did get a nice little suit out of there the very next day. Where was the federal government at then? They went and told these people lies after lies. Dana did this, Dana did that. And as much as I defended, Will said, stop. And I kept telling Will, you don't know how this make me feel. Will said, it's not about you. And I caught offense to that. I did. And if you talk to Will will tell you, when he called me on the phone, I caught offense to that. Because I come from the era where I got to defend myself. I've never been the type of dude that just back down. And let somebody say what they want to say. No. Hey, Karen. I was always the type where if you're going to argue, meet me somewhere so I can put my hands on you. I was always that type. Whether we be in church, whether we be at the club, whether we be outside, it didn't matter. Basketball court, football field, it didn't matter. And that's why I love football so much. Because in playing football, I played middle linebacker and DN. I played running back for 1 year and told my coach, don't you ever put me at running back no more. And he said, why? I said, I like hitting people. I don't like to get hit. But because I was aggressive, I turned my aggression over on the defensive side. And I tell everybody, that's my favorite pastime. Because football is my first girlfriend. And I'm going to tell you why. She never cheated on me. She let me do whatever I want to her on her field. And she never judged me. As a kid coming up, I was always judged. But football never judged me. When I played basketball, I used to get judged all the time. Oh, you taking too many shots. Oh, you just want to be seen. Oh, you just want to dunk on somebody. Nah. Football, I got cheered for hitting people and making them lay there and not get up. So my whole job was I had to hit you. But when I hit you, I hope your family understands. Because when they call that ambulance for you, I want you to know that I was there. That's my whole thing. Y'all crazy. Nikki Him said, hey, Dana, the opposition big mad. Y'all crazy. I'm just saying. That was my whole fight right there. So when Will was like, yo, just chill on that conversation that me and him had, I didn't understand it. And I got mad. But now I see. You don't have to fight everything. Hey, Brooke. You don't have to fight everything. So it is what it is. I mean, look, the drama is what the drama does, and the drama is what the drama was. We got to continue fighting for Robert. We got to continue poking holes in his case and making sure that he comes home. Our next big event, let's make it bigger than the first two that I did, because now I have extra help. It's not an I thing, it's a we thing. Shout out to Brooke. You ain't called me like you're supposed to, punk. But that's my story with Will. So when people text me I don't know how this person got my number. Oh, so now you're in Will Edie Close. I clearly blocked that number, but I have to explain because I don't want no lies to be said. I don't want nobody going back. Well, Dana acting like y'all close and this and that. No. He's Rob's bro. And in turn, a friend of my friend is my friend. That's how I look at it. A friend of my friend is my friend. When I got to meet Will just who he is. Stern, straightforward type guy. And he's like that on the basketball court. Every moment is a teachable lesson with Will and with Rob. He'll learn from you and you can learn from them. And that's the way I'm rocking. So, hey, let's get the word out for the new page. Let's get these numbers up. Love every last one of y'all. I will be here tomorrow after the battle on Atmos page. I will not be coming tomorrow morning. I got caught. And as y'all know, I'm gonna be getting ready for court. And call me after live, Brooke. I'm getting ready to go live for court. I'm ready to do what I gotta do. I'm gonna put my case up there. I'm gonna plead my side. And whatever happens. Me and Sylvia, husband, have a date in court. We gotta go before a mediating judge. I don't want to mediate. I don't want to go no further. I don't want another day in this. I don't want another day in this. I want out. I want relieved. I want to be done with any and all of them. And this is the last step. So as I say, it is what it is. Only thing I want is what I put into the car and what I gave them. That's it. That's all I want. Nothing else. What I put into the car and what I gave them. That's it. Everything else, bullshit. Y'all can have it. So I'm gonna be uploading content all night tonight over here though. So if y'all missed anything from the past, I can't have access to none of my videos on my main page. But what YouTube just done, they have sent me another rebuttal link so I can rebut what has happened for my main channel. So they sent me a rebuttal link. I will be answering that when I get off, as well as putting my packet together for court tomorrow. As well as recording the things that was said. So I will be kind of busy. Dana, why is Eva asking about you and her husband? I don't know. Look, those delusional people. Nikki. Nikki, right? That's a good way to end that with the laughing emojis. Look, man. Brooke is doing better. You know, Brooke carrying twins, y'all. So we gotta pray for Brooke. She bringing in new life. She lying to people telling us COVID, but I got confirmation today that she having twins. So we're gonna give her a virtual baby shower because we don't want COVID on the babies. Brooke gonna kill me for this though, but hey, that's what brothers are for. We get to get on sisters' nerves when they get pregnant. So shout out to Brooke and her husband and her family. You know, God is good all the time. I know Brooke is going to kill me for this. Is she going to say, drop the link, watch? And I'm going to tell her I don't have a link to drop. Man. Fantasia said, hey, hi, Brooke. I hope you feel better. Fanny pack. I thought you were supposed to be at work. And I'm supposed to be watching wrestling, but hey, I felt the need to come bring this to y'all before I get up out of here. One drunk ain't stopping no show. Yeah, Nikki. That part. That part. One drunk ain't stopping no show. So, love every last one of y'all. Y'all be blessed. I will be back tomorrow. Refresh. And I will give you an update of what's going on. Since it played out on YouTube, we're going to play it all the way to the end. So I will be giving y'all an update what's going on. Also, like I say, raising money over there, don't do it. Don't do it. See, look, link nigga. Nope. You ain't messing my live up. I'm having a good live. We are not arguing on my new channel. Thank you, Brooke. Because you like to cuss, and I don't believe in cussing on my new channel. Not when I'm under 1,000 subscribers. See, that's how you do Brooke. Because Brooke gonna do me like that. And she gonna make up something. Or she gonna tell the truth. And I'm gonna be like, no. She'll be like, and I'm like, hit the link. No, nigga, no, you ain't getting no link. But that's how she do. So I'm about to get up off here. Y'all be blessed. I'll be back tomorrow. Love every last one of y'all. All right? Look, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Elephants don't swat flies. Be someone important. Be yourself. Until next time, tomorrow, DanaJay is saying one thing to y'all, baby. Y'all have a good night. And he is out. Don't let them hit dogs get you. Them hit dogs done turned to stray dogs. What you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Tell you right, I will never disrespect you. Not tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. Yes, yeah, nigga, yeah. Start off so, and I'ma beat it up. Oh, I feel that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you've been working, you've been stressing, your mind is screaming, it's been neglected. You got all these problems that you can't seem to escape. But tonight I'm breaking you out, cause you need to get away. Let's go, babe. Let's go, babe. Oh, let's go, babe. Let's go, babe. Out of this world with me, so you can see I got it. Everything you want, girl. I got it. Everything you need, I got it. You and me, good loving, baby. Well, I got it. Need you to know that, girl, it's all yours. You've been worried, got a lot of tension, broken glory, and I just wanna fix it. Girl, you need some new time to get catered to, baby. Someone to relax your mind. And girl, I know just what to do for you. Let's go, babe. Oh, let's go, babe. Oh, let's go, babe. Let's go, babe. Out of this world with me, so you can see I got it. Oh, everything you want, girl, I got it. And everything you need, yeah, I got it. You and me, the good loving, baby. I got it. And I want you to know that, girl, it's all yours. Wherever you wanna go, wherever you wanna do, wherever you wanna see, girl, just put your trust in me. I is the question, and mine is the answer. You've been searching everywhere, now you don't have to look no further, baby. I got it. Everything you want, I got it. Oh, everything you need, baby, I got it. You just the love is over. I got it. Cause girl, I'm here to satisfy all of your desires. I got it. Oh, think nobody's dreaming. for sure. I got it. Car key, shot free. Oh, please believe I got it. Girl, take this day, up with me, baby, baby. I got it, girl. Feels up there, sleep all day, don't worry. I got it. I see, drinks over.